Shall we cut and run?
Let's move.
Soldier.
I don't fancy their chances.
I'm ready.
Aye, aye.
Battle of wits.
That won't work.
What were they doing here?
By the demon web. It has been so long. Dawn dead. I need to think. A mistake. All of it came with the wizard. Dawn. He was looking for treasure and promised a cut. Or so he said. A rival of his popped out of nowhere. Sargrim. Something like that. Unpleasant fellow. They had words. Nasty ones. Sargrim summoned the spectator. I never saw one like that. Petrified us all. I need to free the rest. Somehow.
Direct me.
Wretched thing. Pull yourself together.
All's are soon ta'en. Flesh once more. Crack. A pity Dawn cannot say the same. I hardly paid notice. There was talk of a pact and a forge, as I recall.
Salutations.
Intestines throb. Blood whispers.
What's that?
I'd love to, thanks.
Ah, excellent choice.
All right. What now?
Put the wind back in my sails.
Adventure awaits.
What now?
Fuck yes. Ready for this?
Swords meet sorcery. Torment! haste.
Some healing for a wizard in need. The dance macabre.
Ready for another round? Down the hatch.
Time for a cull.
Again.
I'll strike you down.
Nice little nap.
Wonder what's past this.
Bunch of empty boxes and spider webs. Guess lost cultists haven't been back here in a while.
Whatever that was, it looks mightily unpleasant. These burrow holes must have been dug by some creature. Most likely not a creature I'd like to meet.
Half this drow's body is crushed. Must have fallen from pretty high up. A perfect ring of mushrooms. Nature or magic? A camp. Looks abandoned.
I smell a trap.
What? Gek! Got someone sneaking up on us.
What's this? Got ourselves an infiltrator. You move pretty quietly. Not quietly enough for my liking, though. Noise gets you eaten down here. Reckon I'll hush you before something hungry comes along.
His fist grips an axe. On his gnarled grey skin, you see the Absolute's brand.
That's right. You are a true soul.
A shadow swims across your vision, and a familiar voice tells you to be calm. You are loved.
Not like me to overlook one of the Absolute's chosen. Let myself get distracted. Won't happen again. Anyway, the hunt's not over yet. Tracking a runaway slave, Deep Gnome. Stole boots from my sergeant. I'm to kill the runaway, but she's holed up with myconids. Can't get past those rot flowers. They get in your head, make you see things. Half my squad jumped off a cliff, laughing. A deep gnome with boots too good for a slave. That's all I know. Serving the Absolute ought to be reward enough. But no matter. Sergeant Thrin will cough up big to hear that slave's got a comeuppance. The stolen boots will do nicely as proof. And a true soul like yourself could name his prize then, I reckon. I'll keep watch here. Gnome might make a run for it.
What now?
Which way to the nearest library?
Still in control. Just.
is rife with fungal spores. Must be myconids nearby.
More are coming.
That voice. Do you hear it too?
They're coming. They're coming.
No, someone's coming. And someone else wants us to know.
They are coming. You are coming.
Corpses. These creatures did battle with Duergar.
Careful. Even the mushrooms down here can't be trusted.
You are swallowed by a chorus of turbulent music. Through one creature sing many voices, the harmony of an entire collective.
Sovereign, he has come. He is here.
The choir fades. A single melody rises above the others, brassy and commanding.
I am sovereign.
You see a vision. Your lifeless body wrapped in fungal tendrils. The Sovereign is threatening you.
State your purpose.
You detect a distinct quiver in every note. These creatures have experienced recent tragedy. Fungal roots weave through your mind, seeking your true intent. Then the Sovereign drones a new melody, cautious but welcoming.
Descend to me. Let us speak in flesh.
The persistent music coaxes you forward. The Sovereign expects you.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon. Thank you. Good gods. It hardly has any effect. Oh, Mistra, have mercy on us all. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent. I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy. Who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it, much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself, the Lady of Mysteries, the goddess Mystra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse, and later even my lover. I am, after all, the villain of the tale. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mystra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries. Though not, I think, my methods. I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. She only smiled and told me to be contented. But inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, and yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale? Very well. Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. And he almost managed, but not quite. And his entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms. Until the day Mystra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. A Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess? I certainly thought so. Sometimes there is great strength to be found in symbolism. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book, bound, and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
What is it? What do you see?
I'm sorry, but I had to. After all, this is only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however. Rather worse, actually. I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep. Every waking moment. Every dreaming moment, too. But there was no way out. All of this. It must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways.
You'd have us debate that Netherese Jack-in-the-Box should be a blip on the horizon by now.
Absolutely. We're all risky in our own ways. We stick together anyway, right?
That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth. Let me work my magic.
I've got a long road ahead.
Don't.
Her condition is familiar. Poison, derived from a wild weed common to the Underdark. She'll need an antidote soon, most likely held by the poisoner.
Dwegar slashed me.
Like dwarves, Dwegar have innate resistance to poison, and thus no need for intricate brews. Though deadly if left untreated, the poison can be cured by the antidote or natural remedies.
Myconids. Oh, took pity on me. Sound lads, especially since the Greys gave him hell for it.
Now that's hospitality. The fungus could teach our druid friends a thing or two.
Not going anywhere.
What is the creature doing to those corpses?
The Sovereign's thick fingers stroke the corpse at its feet. A droning melody greets you as the creature turns its gaze to you.
Flesh talker, I show you a memory. Watch and listen.
A violent vision grips you. Dwegar, dark dwarves chopping Myconid remains.
They broke our peace. They killed our young.
The Sovereign's song slows to the pace of a dirge. It is still in mourning.
We laid waste to many. but intruders remain. Lakewood.
The Sovereign Song halts as it measures your worth.
I sense your resolve. You will find Dwergar invaders near Lake's Edge. Cleanse the rot. Destroy them.
Dwergar invaders, huh? I'd like to hear their side of the story first, but all right.
The Sovereign Song twists into images. Dwergar changing size, slipping in and out of invisibility, invoking craven divinity. An illusion comes over you. A Dwergar choking on a cloud of gleaming dust.
Accept this gift. It will help you exterminate.
The Sovereign gifts you one more vision. A wall of vines parting to reveal glowing light.
Riches of magic and mind. Cleanse the rot, and they are yours. You do the Circle a service. We will await word.
Blood comes easy these days. Good idea.
Try something else.
On my way.
Impero Mortus! Be conquered!
Their worst nightmare.
Up, up! The hammer's gonna fall.
still on my feet.
I am death!
My eye fortune!
Impero!
Well, so much for peace.
Bye forever, pal.
Can't even catch my breath.
Tale for the ages. On my way.
Torment!
Oh my word.
Impero!
Please help me.
Come on. Can't stay idle. Best be on my way.
witching hour.
Now this is my happy place.
Have to keep going.
Go for the throat. With finesse.
Unleash me. With ease.
Never a dull moment. Very well.
Mistra Rill. Indeed.
Make it hurt.
Still breathing, despite everything. Be there in a blink.
Allow me to demonstrate. One by one. Eat this!
Shall we dance?
That took the edge off.
That orb seems powerful. What can it do once it's extracted?
Nothing good can come of it unless it is contained. Why?
It might be useful. Who knows?
Attention!
back home will ever believe this.
God! Whatever that is, I needed it. Why are you helping me? No arguments there. Felt like a hook horror was sorting through my guts. But... that cure did the trick. Quick, sharp too. I thank you for your help, but I gotta get moving. Oh, Carl's garters. Oh, I don't have time for this. My kin need me. Seems you're the helping kind. All right. I need you to rescue my kin. Not charity, mind. We can pay. We're Iron Hand Clan. Best artificers in Baldur's Gate. We were on an expedition down here when the Dwergar snatched us up. I got away, but not the others. The Greys have them digging out some old ruin across the lake. Thank you. Only wish I could go with you. But here... I nabbed these boots from the Greys when I ran. I'll feel better knowing you're using them to kick some Dwergar ass. I'll mark where I made my escape, and wait here, I suppose. Not much choice, eh?
It greets you with a harrowing elegy, cheerless as the new moon. The music shifts, still melancholic, but now streaked with hope.
Do you hear? A new harmony. Serenity. I name you Peace Bringer.
Fragrant spores waft through the air. Your heart swells with bliss with your every breath.
Freely you have given to us. Freely you may take. The Guardian Gate is open. Go and claim your reward. But before this, I have another boon to ask of you. You have cut out the Dwergar blight, but not its source.
In your mind's eye, Spore shows you a drow, striding among Myconid dead.
Near. This one is called. He hunted us. Hunt him in turn. Bring me his head, and I will know my circle is safe.
This near sounds like bad news. Guess we could lend a hand, right?
The drow lurks in the ruins beyond the lake. Bring him death, and return